Okay.
So you're at her home. And yeah, that's essentially where you've been for like this past 2 days.
Okay. So we're just. Are we just vibing or?
Um,
Great double finger.
how about we roll charisma, okay?
Okay. One
Yeah,
second.
start off
I just
small.
realized something needs to be done. 1 second.
Alright. Look, Talon, they
Yeah,
asked. I'm just saying, like, at this point, roll charisma to see if y'all smash.
which is understandable.
Yeah. Puberty is a wonderful thing.
Mm-hmm. Does Hulk smash? I probably think so.
Yes. So.
Hello.
Hello. So roll for charisma.
Yep. See if she's interested enough, because like she was just being a kind person, helping a stranger out, a fellow escapee out.
So I rolled a 20.
Oh, like a nat or a dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
Okay. Well,
We bonk.
yeah. Over the course of those 2 days. Yeah, no, she's into you. She's really into you. And
I seem to have
Panzer.
fair luck with the ladies.
yes, I would just like to
Perfect timing, Panzer.
lovingly point out. I would just like to lovingly point out that I find it so entertaining that you as a player were the first thing you asked was if y'all did the deed and not what's her name.
Yeah, like, you don't even know the woman's name yet.
Are there any gorillas?
Practically, yeah. A bit less. Is there any beautiful lasses?
Is there any gorillas in the vicinity?
And I'm here thinking, like, I thought bards were hornier. But no, a barbarian is
No, we
kind
got a horny barbarian in our team.
of.
We love you, Jay, by the way. We love you.
Yeah, it's just.
Greetings.
Yeah, it's just. I wasn't expecting it. Was not expecting that. Quite literally between the bard
I
and
felt like
barbarian.
telling my friends at school.
The thing about Nemo, she's been
You're thinking out.
a slave, and so she like she's not getting it. Not really getting it. So
Maybe not consensually.
You know, you gotta let out all the
we're
stress,
not
okay?
counting that because yeah.
Yeah. So, do you actually do you end up do you want to know the character's name, by the way, Jay?
Yes, please.
Her name is Minde.
Okay, Minda. Okay.
Minde Tukri.
Okay.
Alright. Um. So yeah, no, y'all spend a lovely 2 days together. You almost forget the part of oh right, I'm trying to like reach the surface.
Yeah.
It's just such a nice like homey U-Haul lesbian dream, you know?
You all lesbian.
I mean, they're not wrong.
It's
You met a girl and that same day you moved in with her. It's
No, the funnier part is that didn't
it's love,
didn't
you know?
didn't Neon like tangled with another girl back at the fort we were at?
Hmm?
Yeah, I thought the Neon tangled with
Oh
a
yeah,
girl
that
back at
one
the.
too.
Yeah, so that's like
That
two.
girl too.
That's two under the belt. So how is that gonna play out when you see her again? That's gonna be
Polyamory's a thing.
yeah, it is.
yeah.
If you can just roll me 2 performance checks, please.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Oh
just say
boy.
that
They
y'all.
having a three-way? What's going on?
No, it's just 2 days with the same girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I was bringing up the time
21.
when they had one back in the fort we were at a couple of days ago, beforehand.
So
So
that's a
And
21
16.
and a
And
16. You know
16.
what? That is not bad. That is not a fail. Good job. The 21 actually lessens the DC.
Mhm.
So good job.
Yay.
Yeah, I just have to find the affinity.
Where'd my dice bag go? Dice bag.
Okay, so that's original conversation then. Okay. No, come on. That's more like it. And last one. Oh, okay, yep. Sis is gonna end up with a harem, I swear to God.
yeah, I know,
Yeah.
right?
Which there's nothing wrong with that. I also did it.
I hear it.
Um. so, yeah, you have a lovely time
Mhm.
with Minde.
Mhm.
Mm, fuck, I don't have my phone. And, you know, eventually you do remember, oh, right, I do have, like, a life to look forward to on the surface.
Yeah.
Um, do you? What do you tell her when you start to be like, okay, I've had my time here, but probably about time I leave? Like, once you like start having that thought process, what do you tell her?
Mm.
Or do you just ghost like one of my exes?
Okay.
I'm sorry, but
Hey,
I
Shadow.
Chicky. Hi,
yeah,
Shadow.
she's back at it. They're back at it again.
I'm here.
Yeah, Neon's back at it again with
Dave,
another girl.
Back at it again.
With
Nevon
another girl.
rolled a dirty 20 to seduce one of the young female drows who was kind enough to offer her a room to stay while she was staying in the city.
And a place to stay between the legs, apparently.
Yeah, and essentially Nevon seduced that young lady and then rolled a 21 and a 16 performance.
So I guess right, you're playing a barbarian.
Minus the bard, because they are still barbarian.
Oh, absolutely. But still, barbarian. Okay.
Literally putting the bard
They
smash.
are a horny barbarian, which I love it. I respect this greatly. So yeah, are you gonna like go to her and be like, hey, just so you know, I'm gonna be leaving soon, or do you just ghost?
Oh, I don't ghost. I'm a thoughtful
That is
lover.
at least you're better. At least you're better than some people.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a start.
It's a start.
I'm a gentle lover.
Good.
I let it down gently, and I'm like, no, I wish I could stay with you for longer, but I need to see the surface. I need to go, cause it's time that I leave. Like, I've been here too long.
It sounds like a bad breakup.
It does.
I'm breaking up. I'm not breaking up with her. I'm breaking up with the terrain or where I live.
This horrible place that we call the underworld.
Yeah.
Okay. She just sort of smiles and goes, "That's fine. I know that you were that this I knew that reaching the surface was important to you. I totally get it. Don't worry about it."
I'm thinking of something that I can just like give to her or something.
Your bra.
Do not actually do that. Do
No.
not.
Victory
about-
pennies, but instead it's a bra.
Oh my god.
That's
I
a
was actually gonna say,
classic
I
bard
was
thing to
actually gonna
hear.
tell you to roll an insight check, but okay, y'all are just wow.
Hey, Shadow started it, okay?
Wow.
And I'm just here for the show at this point.
Welcome everyone to this
Eh.
lovely family wholesome entertainment.
Yeah, look, this is technically an 18
Welcome to the
plus.
chaos that is our daily lives.
This is
I
technically
hope
an
this
18
will only
plus
spice it up.
game.
For technically, yeah.
Technically an
I'm not
18
gonna
plus
lie.
campaign.
I'm not gonna lie. I just learned shit out at this point. I don't fully
I know.
control my mouth sometimes, so whatever comes out comes out.
I know. I am fully. We are
It's-
fully aware of that,
it's
Shadow. No.
It's okay,
We are
Shadow.
aware.
It's still better than what Zodiac did. So Jay, roll me an insight check.
Okay. Oh. It's a 4.
A 4?
Yeah.
What's the number on the die?
3.
Okay, at least it's not a nat 1.
Yeah, I was about to say if they're
Getting
gonna
a
like
grand total of 2, dearest.
Yeah. Okay. 4.
Yeah.
I mean, she looks okay.
You look mighty fine.
No, like she looks like, she understands, and yeah, she'll be fine.
Okay.
That a 4. But yeah, no, you're still free to like look for something to get her.
Yeah.
She does ask you, like, maybe you could stay like one more night. It's like it is like starting to reach like evening again, so she's like, find your friends, but then like you're free to stay another night. Yes, I'm keeping us in the evening. Don't judge me.
So, I mean, I will go find my companions, and then we'll see.
Okay.
And I give her. I can't give her the necklace that the other girl gave me.
No.
That would
That
be
would
absolutely freaking hilarious.
That is the worst thing to do. It's like, oh yeah, you can have this. Oh, thank you. Where did you get it? Oh, it's from like another girl that I banged in the
Couple days
uni
a
acid.
week
And it's like,
back.
what?
I can't. I'm
See,
not that terrible.
We know. You act like a fuck boy, but you're not actually a fuck boy,
No.
which we appreciate. We're just teasing you, honey.
Yeah.
oh, so it's gonna be a lot of teasing.
I mean, here's the thing, right? Jay, you're exploring yourself. You're exploring what you like
yeah, it's all about having
and
fun.
different things like that. And I'm 100% okay with you doing that in this campaign. That being said, I will be teasing you for it.
Yeah. I wonder. I have an idea.
Okay.
Are there any plants that grow in the Underdark?
There are some, but they're not. I mean, in the Underdark, they're fairly common, obviously, but they're there. They're just not always particularly pretty,
Hmm.
and none of them really have flowers.
Oh.
You
Okay.
realize that this is like a fully functioning town. It isn't just a fort town. So there are stores that have like
Floor riding stuff.
gift things.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you that because I've seen you squirm enough.
So I'm just gonna say goodbye, and then I'll go look for everyone else.
Okay. As you do, you actually spot Kiadan and Bashar walking together. They seem very angry at each other. Don't get it twisted, but they're walking together
Okay.
Which
through the
is
city.
which is
Like,
new.
yeah. Technically, I should have had your old perception, but like too late. It was after like about like 20 or so minutes of just searching the city. You like run into them. Again, they look very angry with each other.
Okay.
But you found them.
Yeah. So I guess I ask them where everyone else is.
So far, Brave is with Yora, along with my recently found sister. As for our poor friend Solas, he's losing his marbles and is currently in the asylum.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
As it
Just
stands
like
right now, we're making our way to I guess we could say, work interview. But we do need
keep
the
in
money
mind,
for
Bashar. Keep in mind, Bashar. This is the night before. This is on your way back to the
Oh,
inn.
that's the night before the.
Yes. I'm backtracking a bit just because I do have to do the thing with Solas,
Yeah,
and
no,
I
I
have to
just
take care of Nivan.
I just popped up a bit later.
Yes.
Okay. So what I said was fine up until.
Up
Sorry, go
until you said that y'all are on your way to an interview, because you are not.
yeah, okay.
You're on your way to the inn to rest.
Yes, okay.
Okay. Um.
So yeah, all that managed the work. So
Okay. Can I go look for Solas and just see if he's like for real okay, or is he just?
so where have you been?
I found a pretty girl and I bedded her.
Straight to the point. I
Evidently,
like
you've
that.
been absent for God knows how long because you were busy chasing women.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say cheating women or?
Chasing.
No,
Bedding.
betting.
Okay, no, I'm saying for Bashad, I didn't hear you because I was laughing too hard.
No,
I said
it's
chasing and betting.
Chasing, okay. Continue.
Yes,
Yes.
well, be careful not to get disease down there, or worse, turn into a murder victim.
I can handle myself. And
Oh, I know a lot of people can handle themselves. It's just once you sleep, surprise, surprise, you have a dagger thrust down your throat. Just saying.
he's not wrong.
He sort of tapped the shoulder and just goes to the end.
okay.
Wow. So now you're just left with Kieran.
Well, he just like awkwardly away.
And you, Kieran? How are you?
A guy accidentally fell in love with me.
Oh?
Yes. Originally, I think he tricked me. You see, originally he wanted to discuss, how it's like to, live in the Garnet as a male drow. But then he somehow managed to find a way to worm himself into the party. So now we're going to be traveling with another meat shield. But besides the point, yes, no, he seems to think I am a Prince Charming. So yes.
Okay.
He gives you that look. He gives you that look of I don't even know, bro. I'm sorry.
So, get it? Maybe?
I don't really know. Anywho, also our friend, the cleric, is now in an insane asylum because he used his eyes. And a guard is also with them, but he's also mad, so I don't really know how well that is gonna go down. I'm gonna check on him in the morning, and if he is insane like the other one, we're just gonna abandon him here. Okay? Okay.
Okay.
Oof.
Yeah, that's the thing that happened. Let's go to the inn and eat food.
That might be useful, yes. And where have you been, by the way? I have not seen you very much. Last I saw you,
Yeah.
we were at the bathhouse, and then you just vanished.
It was a very pleasant past 2 days.
Pleasant.
I
Move
see. You fell in love
eyebrows.
with books. I see. You fell in love with books, and you just couldn't pull yourself away from it. That is valid. I'm happy to see that you're deciding to pick up a book and read it. If you need any help finding a good book, let me know. He walks into the room.
Or Nevon is just like,
I did the thing. Oh.
So yeah, how do you take in all of this?
Flabbergasted.
Yeah,
Um,
normal.
and I just kind of move forward into the inn,
Okay.
and I'm like, as I catch up, I'm just like, what were the circumstances of him using his eyes?
Well, for one, he's breathing, so that's how that happened. I don't know. I just
Oh.
saw. I don't know. I just saw him. I just saw him and another man leaving a building, screaming like a madman. Oh, he wasn't screaming. The guard was, but like after that, I just saw him come up, and then our friend was normal. They're just taking him for the surveillance, and unless he does go mad, we'll pick
Okay.
him up at the end of the week, and if not, well, he will be mad, and we will abandon him here because he will be a hazard to everyone's safety, and that is not a good thing.
Yeah, that's fair. We go in for food. What's the food options here?
Just to the barmaid. I don't know. Ask her.
So is this wait, where are you guys going into?
The inn.
Okay. So yeah. You're in a decently nice inn. Like it's not fancy, but like it's solid. And uh there's a woman at the counter because it's like more of an inn than a tavern. So yeah, like a front desk. Um and then but there is like a sort of restaurant, not like attached but just like near it. Um and so when you go into the restaurant section, you see that there are a few different options, but it's mostly just it's not that much different from what the tavern at Leafin was offering. It's very much for the um traveling type rather than like proper restaurant.
Okay.
So yeah. The food looks delicious and smells it too. Um
Okay.
so there's that.
Can I have a big bowl of soup, please?
Yes, you can. And you get this nice creamy chicken soup. Well, okay. For us like IRL, it is the texture of chicken. Whatever it is in the game, we don't know. But yeah,
Okay.
I'm assuming underground lizard
it's
at most.
yeah, it has the taste and texture of chicken. Um, and it's quite tasty. The seasoning's nice, and you know, it's not too heavy. It's just really nice. It's very, it's a nice, warm, creamy soup.
Okay. And how much does that cost?
Only like about one gold.
Okay. I just nod in appreciation and then I move off to a table.
Okay.
I'll join her.
All right.
Where is everyone else? Where are like Brave and such?
Oh, the other NPCs.
Yeah.
They're essentially with their brother. They're upstairs in the room with Bashar.
Okay. So I'll finish up my soup and then I'll go and um how much are the rooms?
Um,
We just started.
they're about 10 gold a night.
Okay.
But again, you do have a free room.
I do have a free room.
You do have a free room with Minde. Just reminding you.
I feel sort of bad going back because I don't want to like hurt her with another goodbye.
What happened to wanting to give her a gift?
I know.
Okay, dear. Okay, keep in mind, darling. There's such a thing called being terribly awkward, and that can lead to example saying goodbye to someone, and then wanting to go do something with that person after, but you're too scared to actually go do it because you just said goodbye.
Yeah, it's like saying goodbye and walking in the same direction.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, that is awkward.
Been there, done that.
I'm
But yes,
amused.
but yes, I will go. I will finish up my soup, check in with the others, and tell them where I'm going this time.
Okay.
And
So where are you going?
I'm going to Minda's house.
Okay. Are you gonna get her
So
a gift?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna pick her up. I'm gonna go see
You're allowed
look
to
around
roll
in
a
the shop.
You're allowed to roll a wisdom check to see if you noticed anything in her home that would give you a hint as to what she likes.
Okay.
You are allowed.
It's 18.
Okay. So with an 18, you remember that a lot of her decoration had like these very warm tones. Like most of the other places that you've seen had a lot of purples, a lot of greens, a lot of blues, but her home has nice vibrant orange and reds especially.
Okay.
Implying which
Um.
makes you think like, okay, she likes the more, thank you darling, warm tones than, you know.
Yeah. Um. Are there any small gold jewelry pieces in any of the shops?
I mean, at one point you do enter like you see in the marketplace there's one shop that essentially sells various little knickknacks, including a couple pieces of jewelry, and they have a small array of some little gold chains that have a small pendant with a gem.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like she'll like I'm thinking gold is kind of warmer in tone. So I'm thinking she might prefer a gold over some silver piece. So I'll get one of those necklaces.
Okay. You pick one out. It's the pendant has a little like 4-point star, and in it there's a small hold on. There's a small citron. Yes.
Okay. And how much would that cost?
The tag says it's about 15 GP. They don't really use much gold here.
Okay. So by saying they don't use much gold, would you say that they mostly trade?
What I mean by okay, I'm gonna rephrase myself. Isn't as popular of a metal here.
Okay.
They prefer, again, most people here use very cool tones, so they prefer silver for their accessory. As a result, there's not much high demand for gold. Therefore, it's the concept of supply versus demand.
Yeah.
You know? So, yes, gold is very much a precious metal, but if gold isn't really something that's popular, it won't be as expensive.
Okay. So it's 15 gold pieces?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I take it and I make my way to Minda's house.
The person at the counter does like put it in a box and wraps it nicely.
Okay. And I don't give it to her right away.
Okay.
And then
When she sees you, she's very happy.
okay.
Like you knock on the door and she opens, and when she sees you, you just see a very big smile.
Okay.
And she's like, "Hi."
Hello. I'm Yvonne is not like
Yvonne's a very awkward child.
yeah. Yvonne is kind of like.
Nevon is definitely a Chad, but also
Yep.
very awkward.
Yep, that fits her. So comes and says, how are you?
I'm doing well. What about you? Were you able to find your friends?
Yeah. They were a little worried when I disappeared after the bathhouse, but they were somewhat relieved to see that I was well the last 2 days.
Well, that's good. And, you two, spend the night together.
Yep.
And now we're gonna phase over to Solas.
Oh boy.
I like the tiny. Yeah. It's adorable.
There will be no dream sequence tonight because there is too much.
Yep.
So y'all are spared.
Yep.
Not next
Yay.
session, though.
Yay.
Next session, we're going deep.
Yep.
All right.
How
Now.
deep, Britain?
Okay.
God. I like how Min is right. Okay. All right. So
We can go as deep as you want, little demon.
Yeah, deeper than your insides.
Really now.
Yeah.
and I, have a
Now,
clear
let's remember that
mind
there's
going
a
into.
child here.
Yes, and I won't go into.
This was another time because we do have a 13-year-old with us.
Now, Solas,
Yes.
you are standing in front of, well, no, before you stands that same crazy beggar from earlier, except he is no longer dressed as a beggar. He is wearing, these fairly dark robes. And they're just covered with different colored, stripes in the fabric, embellished with gold. And under the large cloak, he has very fine garments that are of a very old fashion. He is not a beggar. He is honestly, he looked like a nobleman. And he stands before you and just goes, "Now then, why were you thinking about me?
Yeah.
Calling me?"
Well, to be fair, when something like your grin burnt into the back of my mind, it's kind of hard not to.
I do have that effect on people sometimes.
Yeah, I see why.
I do have that effect on people sometimes.
Mm-hmm. So
Now
what's
then.
yeah.
And actually, Talon, I will have you roll a wisdom save.
All right. Ah, and that's 20. Sweet.
Okay.
Natural?
Nat 20.
Oh, okay. Dice God be like, not today, Satan.
It's like, fuck you, Satan. Not gonna be that devil on my
It's
shoulder.
not yet,
Yeah.
guys. Keep in
Or
mind.
maybe just not yet.
Not
Thank
yet.
you, Shadow.
Yeah, maybe just not
Oh,
yet.
because I'm a DM, I know these types of roles.
Yeah.
Start off well and end up shitty.
Yeah. When you need them the most, they turn shitty.
Absolutely. So, you feel something just sort of pulling at your mind, but you're able to push it away. He just looks at you and just goes, "Now then, what made a simple beggar such a concern for you?"
Well, with a beggar staring at people on the street with a hungry glare and stuff, kind of puts me in a position where I have to do something to protect people at some point. Which is why I brought the guard, and apparently the guard did not do much.
Oh no, that guard is mine.
Yeah, I can see
Thank
that.
you for reviving my influence in his mind.
Wasn't intentional, but okay.
Now then, do you want to get out? And he starts sort of stepping closer towards you.
He kind of like backs up a bit, and like he's like,
You're in your bed, by the way.
yeah, still. It's like, yes, I do want to get out, but I don't want to risk anyone else's lives in the process.
Hmm. And you said you rolled a nat 20 on your last save, yes?
Yeah.
I will have you roll another save with advantage.
Dun, dun, dun.
That is a 19.
Oh. You're doing well so far.
Yes.
Well, I could perhaps give you an option.
What's the
And
catch?
he sort of gives a very menacing smile, and with a wave of his hands, suddenly the room fills with a variety of different hounds and dogs, all with this shadowy, ghostly appearance. He goes, "My precious little babies have been out of exercise for so very long. If you make it to the inn before they make it to you, you're free to go."
So you're ready. So he's basically telling me that I have to run for my dear life to a inn at this
Yep.
point. Well, let's hope his running legs are good.
what do you say? And he extends his hand to you. And as he does, I will once again ask you to do a final wisdom saving throw.
8, another 19.
Okay. You again feel this madness crawling in, but you are able to will it down. And as you shake your hand with his, and you pull it away, you see a token, very much like the one that the guard had given you. And with a little too much enthusiasm in his voice, he starts the count. Alright. And he unlocks the door to your room. It's wide open. He goes, "You will start running when I say the command word." What do you do? Like, what are you doing as he's just rambling?
Oh, at that point, you just start fucking running.
And as you get up out of bed, you just hear 3, and the dogs start barking and chasing after you.
Yep, he just starts hauling ass and doesn't care what door is in his way. He just go through it.
Oh, that's the thing. There are no doors in your way. They are all open.
Very generous.
Any individuals that might have been that might have been an obstacle are asleep.
Oh. Okay, at that point, he just continues running like hell.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your character's strength?
Oh, is it +3?
Okay, and what's your constitution score?
Another +3.
Okay, so you should be fine for this. You reach a flight of stairs.
Stairs, my worst enemy.
Oh yeah, I forgot to also ask, what's your dex?
It's a +2.
Okay, first step, roll me a dexterity check just to make sure that you don't fall down the stairs and that you actually properly run down the stairs. Also.
Yeah, I've got a 15 on the dex.
Okay, you, like, the first few steps you, like, stumble a bit, but you very quickly catch yourself and are able to keep running down. The dog's barking does sound much closer now, though.
Oh shit.
As you reach outside, I will have you roll your first Constitution save.
That is a 18.
Alright, you managed to keep going. Your legs do start to ache a bit. Roll me strength.
Alright.
To see if you don't accidentally buckle.
That's...
when you're running and your like legs
Yeah.
buckle on you.
Yeah, especially with the adrenaline and fear. I got a 12 on that.
You get a cramp in your calf.
The worst place to get a goddamn cramp, too. I can handle a cramp
And
and like the lower calf, but right on the side. Oh god.
mm, it's like the upper calf.
Yeah, upper half around there.
Yeah. And you do buckle a bit under the like, oh, ow, ow.
Must still
You're hitting
keep
those
going.
Solas stairs a little too fast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As you suddenly remember, your
You're
pinky
in
toe
full
really
plate.
does hate you.
Hmm.
Oh, that's the thing. It's not even the pinky toe. It's his ankle that gave up on him.
Yeah.
As a person who has repeatedly sprained their ankles,
Yeah.
those are the worst.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know that
As a
from
person
plenty
who
of
gets
experience.
a human, I agree.
Yes. So yeah. And like as you briefly look back, you do see the dogs are catching up on you. At this point, I will ask you to roll an athletics check to see if you're able to pick up any sort of speed. Obviously, this is at disadvantage just because,
Cramp.
cramp.
Okay, that is a 15 because my highest roll was a 18.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay. Um,
come
a
on, that's work.
15 total. A 15 total. After a bit of struggling, you managed to pick up a bit of pace. At first, they were about 5 feet behind you. Now they're about 8 feet. Um,
Far.
still not that far, but it's better than 5.
Mm-hmm.
Now the mental institution was a few blocks away. So I will now have you roll your second Constitution save.
Oh god, the music doesn't help with this.
What music are you listening to?
What was it? It was a Destiny soundtrack. I mean, it's a royalty-free version, so 17.
A 17. Okay. You are still maintaining breath.
Yeah, it's running for his dear goddamn life at this point.
You're able to sort of control your breathing with and sort of slow it. I don't know how running works, but Eldritch did what I say what I just say make sense?
Well, essentially his movement versus the movement of the hound.
Yes. No, but I'm saying
Subtract,
in terms of like
subtracted by the
being able
distance
to
in
not
between.
get winded.
Yeah, Constitution makes sense.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you. So yeah. The hounds are still 8 feet behind you, very slowly catching up. Actually, I'm gonna roll a strength now for them. Um, so okay, that's a 12. So yeah, they're not catching up to you. But they are keeping their pace fairly stable.
Because, they're chunkers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. They're muscular lads.
Mm-hmm.
Um Despite the fact that they're very loud for you,
No one sees it
like
or
the
hear
few
it.
civilians that you see don't really seem to realize. Like, they look at you, and they're more, like, concerned about you.
I just ignore what they're seeing and it's like, why these things is perfectly real to them. So
But all that they're seeing is really just some guy running like hell.
yeah.
So yeah, feel free to roll another strength check if you want to try and pick up the speed. Still at disadvantage.
Okay.
Again, you have failed me.
Oh no.
Don't all the dice fail at one point.
Yes, but this was the first roll that I gave
Mine
it, and I
never
rolled
failed
a
so
nat
far.
1.
I'm pleased.
Oh, right.
I got another 15.
Another 15. Okay. You are able to stay exactly 8 feet away from that. I rolled a 15 on my thing. You're able to continue staying exactly the same distance. And as you turn the last corner, the inn is now in sight. However, in order to turn the corner, I will ask you for a dex.
All right. So that is a 13.
13. You once again stumble
Oh boy.
as you reach the corner. Your ankle feels sore now, and yeah, they're getting close. So one last Constitution saving throw for the last like 20 feet.
And that is a 17.
17. Congratulations. You are somehow still able to not be dying. And one last strength check because your lower half is really screaming at you to stop. And the dogs are back to being about 4 feet away from you now.
Okay, so disadvantage.
Still at disadvantage.
It's a 10.
10. Through the window, you do see Kiadon watching you.
Yeah, you just see like paradox with like Kyoto inside just watching like, huh.
No, because the
Yes.
room window faces the street that Solas is currently on.
Oh yeah, you just see Kyoto just like watching like, huh. I need to go. I'll just stick paradox on him like that's like he can keep watch. But I'm just gonna go tell Basha. I was like, hey, remember that house? Remember the house we wanted to go, help?
I mean, Bashad at this point is asleep.
Oh,
Just weighs his ass up like, hey, you want to do something?
hey, we need to get running.
hey, something serious is happening. I don't know why, but
Actually, yeah, because you're running, so in his brain, he's like, okay, if he's running, it means he's out of the asylum. If he's out of the asylum, It means that we need to go on the run now. Fuck.
I mean, okay. I'm gonna just take a small break and move over to what Kyodon saw.
Alright.
Kyodon, when you when you had Paradox scope out the room, you saw Solas speaking with an individual wearing very fine clothing and a very thick cloak. Oh, with a very crazed look in his eye. I forget the specifications of Find Familiar, but are you able to hear through your familiar's eyes? Through your familiar, or just see?
If I recall, I mean, I can just go get it up for you right real quick.
I believe it's just sight.
Yeah, I think so. I just want to go check to make sure.
Yeah, unless you're really good at
to
reading lips.
specify this, I
Wait.
hate having to do this in the
No,
middle
it's
of an
fine.
intense moment, but like,
Baby, it's fine. Baby, it's fine.
it's important. I found it. Independently from you and familiar.
You
Communicate
can
with
see
the
through his
telepathic.
eyes and hear what he hears until the start of your
Okay.
next turn, getting the benefits of any special senses that the familiar has.
Okay. So you heard the entire conversation.
Maybe less like a normal conversation, more like vibration.
Yeah, because it wasn't it through a window too, on that end too.
Yes, but also it's a moth. You were able to read their lips and just like vaguely understand what was going on. So now 10. Oh, you're lucky. I hate this die. Babes, my pink set is cursed. My ducky set is blessed, as I would expect by the ducky, but the pink glitter set is cursed. Okay, my candy die also hates it.
Okay, hold on. I have pulled out all my
Welcome
dice.
back to Ace has shitty dice.
Which
The metal
die
one,
do
as
you
usual,
want?
rolls well. Pardon?
Which die do you want? I have my pinky die, I have the earth die, and I have my DN dice.
It's fine. It's really fine. I'll just go with the roll of the dice. So dice.
Let it roll.
I'll take the pink set because I was hoping to use pink. And yes, I do have my other pink set. I just wanted to try my bard dice. Did not work.
Valid reason.
So anyways. So yeah. You barely, and I mean barely, reach the inn.
Oh boy.
Like, you hop past the threshold right as one of the dogs was about to go and bite you.
So I am safe now, apparently.
Yeah. So that was quite the moment. And
literal blood rush.
yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, no, you're in pain. You're aching.
yeah, he's just gonna lay there on the inn floor and just try to catch his breath while
Okay.
saying, and while laying there like, oh, thank the Dark Maiden, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Kiradon, all you see is he managed to make it through. There's no bloodbath on the streets, so there's that. So probably he made it through.
Can I look at him?
You can go downstairs and check on him.
Yeah. Gotta go down to check on him.
Okay.
Once I get
You
to
do
him,
see Paradox like down, like there as well, just sort of like looking at him.
once I get to him, I'm just gonna. I'll look at him very calmly.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm happy that you're here. How are you doing? Because as I saw you, you were running the streets like a madman.
Fucking terrified. I would have died if I didn't push myself to get there.
I see, I see, I see. That's grand of you. But I'm proud that you managed to leave. But there are like a few minor problems with this, actually.
Yeah,
Um,
I figured or the moment he
okay.
let me through. I know there's gonna be problems, but
All right, perfect. Because Bashar and I were gonna go. Bashar, Kiora, and I were gonna go to a job to break into someone's house. You know, very very normal things. And Nivan is out with a friend that they met at the bath house. I'm assuming that alternatively, alternatively, I think that she met a lovely, lovely store owner. You know, they're reading books together, which I know is
he
very
just
nostalgic.
looks at Theoden, like raises his eyebrows, like another one.
Probably, yeah. Anywho, um, I I want to know now what is your plan?
Well,
Your plan now that you're out. Um, I know that we're still gonna be traveling together. But there's like a few concerns.
well, my plan is
Um,
try to lay low, and
in a
if
city that the guards know better than you.
yeah, I know. I'm probably gonna have to change into some different clothes and stuff like that.
I can give you some robes.
Yeah, that would help.
I can give some
And
robes.
What is
if
the height difference between you two?
I mean,
let me double check
uh,
that actually.
yeah.
Uh,
How tall is your character?
he's like 5'12".
Okay.
I'm sorry, 5'2"?
5'12".
5'12". So
Five.
6 foot?
Yeah, exactly 6 foot. I mean, I'm
Okay.
from America. We go from and we got those people in between the 6 foot and 5'11" kind of deal.
I mean, I reach right underneath Hassan's head. So yeah.
Ah, which means how tall?
How tall is Hassan?
The sun is. Let me just check. I once again forgot to bring out
Everyone's sheet.
the sheets. Well, we are used to this. Okay.
Oh, I know. I just realized I completely forgot to get out Kyodan's sheet.
Where's the sun? There's the sun.
Where's Kyodan? Where's Kyodan? Did I actually write down his sheet? No.
Okay, Eldritch, how tall is Hassan?
Due to the fact he's blessed by a loaf,
No, then it is three.
Both of them.
he'd be nearing 7 feet.
Okay. So you're about 6'5".
So it's gonna be extra baggy clothes.
Nice solid 6'5".
Nice pair of baggy clothes, and he's probably gonna have to use a lot of belts.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's also the difference in bulkiness.
Yeah, too. I mean,
So they're gonna like feel tight, but they'll be just too long.
and if it's gonna keep him in a low profile, yeah,
Oh no, this is the thing. He brings you to his room, right? And
yeah.
he just looks at you.
Sorry.
He just looks at you, right? And he's like, okay. And he gets out his robes. And they're the robes that he wore when he was working for his son, because that's basically his only spare clothing. So he just like gives you. This is the best I got.
He just looks at it and is like, for sake of
Keep in
survival,
mind-
I would take it.
Keep in mind, I will just note for all of you, for everyone here, those robes um are embellished with um come on, brain, I can do this. They are embellished with not only the symbol of the Black Garnet, not only with several large spider emblems, but also with the Nevimite crest.
We might need
And
to
I was
patch
just like, what
those.
if he? Yeah, no, he just looks at you. He's like, this is the best I got.
I know. I hope you don't mind if we alter this somehow.
Low profile.
You are
Very,
not.
very low profile.
Just shakes his head like, if you alter that, I am fucked. You're not altering that. But
Why are you fucked if he alters it?
because I want to get Hassan's anger.
Valid.
he's like,
How would he
Yes.
know?
Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know.
No,
How would they know?
it's Hassan.
Quote-
How would they know?
foreshadowing to when Solas meets Hassan, he's like, why do you have those clothes? I'll be like, did you
Oh,
not?
right. And just keep in mind, you're only wearing them the time that we get you out of the city. After
Yes.
that, I need them back.
Yeah, I'm probably
Also,
also gonna
he's
have.
still in the hospital clothes.
Another thing also, and he actually actually removes his jacket, and not his jacket, actually his cloak that he wears, and he just gives it to him. He's like, this might be a bit big. I give you that, but it might give you a bit of protection from the extra bling bling on the robe.
It's mostly long. The shoulders fit a bit snug, but
All right.
Yeah, and you also get this purple cape thing that has a funnel neck that's covers that goes around your head, and it ends in an arrow type shape, and the fabric is fairly soft, but it has a strange resilience to it, as if it was built to withstand moth bites.
wonder why.
Wonder why. It'd be very useful for the. Yeah. And then it also is looks at him and looks at it, the. I'm assuming there's a mirror in the room, and he looks at it. I'm probably gonna
Yes.
going to have to go for a haircut too, huh? Just shorten it so that it's not recognizable off the bat.
But yeah, so you get that. You are exhausted.
Oh yeah, he just probably just drops after her.
Oh yeah, no. You take those off and you just okay, well, I'm too rest. And Kiedon, you do see him limping to a corner of the room.
I'll just pick him up bridal style and bring him to my bed and just tuck him in.
Roll me a strength check.
Yeah,
Yeah, roll me a strength check.
Yeah, and
Sure, he's not wearing
Solas.
full armor, but it's still a man.
Yeah, and Solas is also he's not very built, but he's built enough to be yeah, he does
He's a
work out.
full-grown man. Roll me strength.
I rolled a 7 total.
You ain't picking up shite.
I just walk up to him, and I guess I'll just walk up to him.
You try to pick him up, but it's
No,
if-
I just go up to him, and I just once again stop him from walking.
Okay.
Also, dear, I don't think you should be walking. At all.
Yeah, no, his ankle's starting to get a bit swollen.
Oh, there's the adrenaline wearing off. Fuck.
Rev, you're a cleric, you'll be fine.
I know I'll be fine. It's just that adrenaline, once it, when adrenaline hits and after it goes through your body, it hits you like a pretty tough. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's when all the injuries come out, is after the adrenaline hit.
He just sighs and sits down.
Okay. So yeah. Morning comes. Like, y'all do your bed stuff. Yada yada yada, yes.
Solas,
Y'all do your
sore
bed
as all living hell.
Kiadon, you write to Hassan and do whatever else.
I'm just gonna like after I just make sure that friend also counts. Right there,
Okay. Yeah, right to Hassan. Like, Solas is just passed right out. Like, the moment his head hits the pillow, he's just snoring.
I'm writing to Hassan. I will actually update him on the friendo's condition. It's like I have met a friend. He is ill. Might be mad. Also a test subject.
Hassan just goes, do tell more.
Ah, yes. I'm just explaining in depth.
About which friend?
The one who ran away from an insane asylum, seeing as Kyoran currently sees him as a liability.
Understandable,
He's
though.
not wrong.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Beautiful.
Even Solas views himself as a liability, and he's trying to keep himself in check, especially with that madness and stuff.
So, you do that.
Willpower.
You'll also take some personal notes, whatever. Morning comes.
Here comes the sun.
I just need to check that everyone is actually here.
Yes.
Did they say that they'll be back?
Yes, but everyone else, I need to know that Eldritch is here.
Oh, I am.
Okay.
Probably laughing his ass off that I had to run from alive.
Honestly, you're lucky.
Yeah. Luck is a very funny thing that happens with me sometimes.
Indeed. Okay, so I have all my players here.
Yes, which is nice.
We're here. Yeah. Okay.
So, let's see if my camera will work.
Oh no, sadness.
Sadness.
I am lost.
Okay, so morning comes. Morning comes before any of you get distracted further. Morning comes. Nevon, you were told by Kidon to meet them the next day at the inn. I'm just gonna apply that logic. I'm sorry, Kidon, for putting words in your mouth.
No, he probably.
That's why I'm saying this. So yeah. You all wake up. Nevon, you show up at the inn. Once again, say bye to Minde. Yes.
I left the necklace under the pillow. I just give her a little.
Okay.
Well, what?
Roll me a stealth to make sure, sleight of hand actually, to make sure that you actually like manage to sneakily do this.
13.
Okay. As like you are just sort of, trying to get up and put it under, you just like hear a little, what are you doing? You turn and see Minde fully looking at you, fully awake.
Oh.
Good morning.
I was just trying to leave you this necklace I got you. I thought you'd like it.
opens it and sort of smiles a bit and says thank you. Like she's clearly touched.
I agree.
That you thought of, giving her something.
I just kind of give her a kiss on her hand and then I leave.
Okay. Roll me one final insight on her. Wow.
12.
You've spent time with her. And you can tell that she's I forgot to roll yours. You can tell that she's actually she's rather sad to see you go. Like she understands. But, she's sad.
Yeah. It's fair, but like bye-bye. I give her like a kiss on her hand and then I don't want to get out.
But yeah. So you make your way. And the inn, and once you make your way to Kiodon's room, you do see Kiodon. You also see Solas just passed out on the
Kiodon's bed.
On the bed.
Basically, you see Kiodon just sitting on the floor, curled up like a gremlin, writing something down or drawing something in like a parchment. In the bed, there's Solas.
Yep.
Wearing his clothing. Kiodon's clothing.
Yep. And you actually see.
I can see how that can get awkward.
Yeah, Nivon, you also see just outside the door, Solas's armor, clothing, and equipment. Just outside the door. In the hall.
We had an interesting night.
And Bashad, you who are staying in another room, you also see that same situation.
He just moves on, gets food for everybody. He doesn't concern himself with that.
Unlike a certain. Oh yeah.
It'd be like, I don't know how I don't care how he got here. I don't care how this happened. I'm getting everyone food.
Getting food.
I'm getting food. See the room. Moving on. Yeah. I have mouths to feed. I have siblings together. I have more pressing matters. And oh my god, gay relationship.
No, I'm just curious about Nivon's reaction based off of Jay's face.
Fair.
Nivon is just like,
oh. Wait.
He ran here from the asylum. His leg is hurt, so he's staying here for the time being. Because he needs to lay low and then have any of his clothing when he came here. I gave him some of my own. That's currently why he's sleeping in my bed wearing my clothing. I only need to see 4 hours. What do you expect?
Nivon, you also see at the very top of the pile of clothes, a strange looking token of it looks like a coin, but instead of like normal coin face like most situations, it just has a giant grin.
Um, did Solas tell you what that was?
And so let's
No.
you wake it up.
No, he was basically just running here like a madman. Came here, muttered something about almost dying. But I don't doubt the as he was running away from the asylum like a madman, really. And so then he came here. I brought him to my room with her because he's limping from the physics. And he didn't really tell me much. I was more concerned with helping him, avoiding to pass out on the floor like a Underdark.
Thank you, by the way.
No problem.
Ah,
You're
do you
awake.
need? You're awake.
Yes, I am.
Do you need help coming down for food?
I think he just like looks at his leg, and is like,
Caroline
maybe.
just pokes it.
Ow.
Hurts like a motherfucker.
There's your answer. You'll need help.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I
actually,
just.
I think
Well, yeah. As he,
better though if you
as
wanted to
yeah,
do
as they,
that's pretty allowed, and he probably wanted for escaping the asylum like a madman.
Nevon,
he
while
will
you were
explain.
walking
He will
around,
explain the
while you were
situation.
walking through the city, Nevon, you didn't really notice anyone saying like, "Hey, have you seen like a human?" and like describing out Solas. You didn't really see any of that.
Yeah, I don't think people are too interested.
I forget what Solas looks like, but like,
You want me to send a picture?
please.
I got several.
I don't think people are too interested in you right now.
I know.
But if you're worried, I'll bring you food.
I can bring in your clothing like that. You can give me back mine, and so you can go back to wherever
Here's
you're comfortable with,
his
and I
newest
will not
the,
feel that
the
you're
newest
giving
close up.
there's more clothes.
Yeah. So like you didn't really see anyone being like, has anyone seen a human with silver hair? It's just no one really noted.
Mm,
Yeah, as
Not yet,
okay.
at least.
yeah. Well, I think during this time he also brings up the whole situation that happened in the cell, trying to make it like sensible as possible to them.
Yeah, fair.
So that night
So
was like more than real enough for him at that point.
How
yeah.
long is his hair by now?
I would say his hair, since we cut it, it should be like right around like ending at his ear now, kind of deal.
Okay. If he wants to go get Kyodan could just braid his hair a bit.
Yeah, that can
Yeah.
work.
So Solas, you are good for now. I will not tell you how long it will take before
People
there are
notice.
posters with your face, but
Yeah.
for now you're good.
He would make sure to have a hood on hand, and if things do pop up like that. So, thankfully, he has to spell
But yeah.
sleep.
Oh, that's a useful thing.
Yeah,
So
those
yeah,
Twilight Clerics.
so you all join Bashar for breakfast. The little kids are there. Nivan, you see Brave that you're
Mhm.
used to, and you also see a small, very still fairly skinny, tan tabaxi with the hazel paw on her chin.
Who's that? Bashar.
Ashar.
Yes.
Who's that?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear
Yes,
you
we can
now.
hear you now.
Okay. Because I was responding. I wasn't sure if you could hear me.
Well, we hear you now.
Hello?
Yeah?
Yes.
I don't think you can hear us.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Yes,
Can
Can
you-
you hear me?
Can you hear
Can you
us?
hear
Yes,
me?
on the Discord.
Can you hear anyone else on the Discord?
I can hear Shadow.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you all of you.
Okay, that's
Okay,
better.
perfect.
Okay.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Very bug. Alright, moving on. Yes.
Bashar. Who's
Yes.
that?
That's my sister. That is Suri.
Name?
Why the interest?
I'd like to know who you're letting into our group or whatever.
What, our little cohort?
Oh, that works.
Yes,
And
well, they expect to see more of my siblings. And nobody else, really. That's my main concern.
Okay.
Suri's
Or
just
else.
like looking at you very intrigued.
Yes,
See
that's
her?
all.
I'm sorry?
Is she hurt at all?
No, she's fine.
Sh-
After all, they took the time to nurse her like the others.
Okay.
she's just like looking at you very like kind of unsure
It's like, do I
what she
trust
thinks
this
of
new
you.
person?
Yeah, essentially it's like, a new person. It just like turns to Basha and goes, how many more?
Technically, she's been here for a while, but she just tends to
Vanish?
disappear and frolic in the fields.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop there before I say something else.
So, Basha, do you share the plan with everyone else?
Well, yes, I shared the plan that we will have to make money for the journey, obviously enough. Henceforth, he took the opportunity to take a job. Hopefully, it's as well paying as the promise. Essentially, we're gonna test a security system in the house. Henceforth,
So,
You're quite literally being paid to break into someone's home.
Yeah. That's fun.
Yes.
Can I just break windows?
Bust down walls.
well, let's try to be professional here and not just
Oh. The goal is to test the security system alarm. If we can pass and without making any noise, breaking anything or anything like that, or getting what we need from assembling the thing, then we'll be able to, then like that we can benefit everyone. If we break anything like a window or something like that, it wouldn't really be professional first of all, and second of all, kind of would be defeating the purpose of actually taking this job.
Add to that, it would cost you guys because
Added to
y'all
that,
were.
added to that, the price of window is actually very expensive. I should know.
Yeah, the craft of window making is very in demand, I would say.
So, yeah.
Why?
so let's keep it clean, shall we?
Yeah. The point isn't to be brute. The point is to be,
We just go there, pretend we're there to rob the place.
pretty much. So you after breakfast and after you say goodbye to your siblings, Bashan, you make your way to the noble's house.
Right. And that pretty much tell Kiora to make sure the kids are safe if they do take a quest.
You said that Kiora was gonna join you.
Yeah, well, assuming that nobody aside from us would be present, but everybody's there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
On your way out, you do have Serene just being like, can I have the other poster back?
What, the one about the goblins?
Yes.
Perhaps not. Goblins are rather cunning creatures and they pull off deadly traps.
But we have Kiora with us.
Yes. However, if there are too many, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Kyora's with you, but they are still going to overpower and hurt you. And seeing as we do care a fair amount about your safety, I think it would be better if you listen to Big Brother, or actually
Right.
just be nice.
So,
Fine.
who knows? Perhaps the cat in question is another lost sibling of ours. Could come and go.
So yeah, you after that short exchange, you make your way.
Right.
And you find a fairly large manor. I love how I had titled this session Manor Heist, and it's only now that we're getting into the heist.
Oh, I called it Breaking and Madness.
Yeah.
Because I knew that was probably what we were gonna do.
Yeah, the madness part was
Anyways.
was my idea
Yeah.
too. I mean, hell, I had art cover art for the as a thumbnail for my video.
Moving along.
Yes.
So yeah. You
Right. Seeing the manor.
yeah, it's a
Just,
fairly large manor.
is there anybody outside of the manor, or we just so? Or the whole point is we break in and the person's waiting for us.
No.
That'd be the kind of cliche if
No.
that happened.
No.
I'll go.
There's a doorbell, and a woman enters. A woman comes out and sort of sees you
Uh-huh.
and just goes, "Can I help you?"
Yes. Now proceed to show the work poster. We're here for this.
Ah, yes. Yes. Yes.
Are you still asking to be tested, or is it too late?
No, we are. I've actually been hoping that someone would come in. It's not always easy to uh find
Trustworthy
people.
burglars.
Yes.
To be fair,
Right, well, we're here ready to help you with your efforts. So, what exactly do we have to do? We just try to win.
Um, not quite. There is a a puzzle box that I have crafted.
Right.
In it, there is a crown.
bring the crown back to me. And you will get your money as a bonus. If you don't make it through, you will still be paid. You just won't get the bonus.
How much is the goal?
For the job itself, your reward is, where did I put it? There it is. You will get 10,000 gold piece for
us to divide.
For all of you to divide, yes. If you are
out of
yes,
character, that will mean that I am not able to actually count. I am not able to do that division between 4 people because I cannot actually figure out the zeros for that. So sorry.
that is fine. I can do it for you.
That's why we have calculators.
If you successfully break in, you will have a 500 bonus from myself and an 800 bonus from the company, as that was their original promise.
All right. Good to know.
For the puzzle book, what exactly are we looking for to open it? And because I'm pretty sure it's not one of those simple, you'll know when you see it type of things, right?
Not entirely, no. You will be searching for each piece. Oh, screw it, I'll put it in the notes. There are 6 pieces to this puzzle, each corresponding with different elements. There is earth, fire, water, air, stars, and metal. There is a lava rock for fire, a glass sphere filled with water, a simple stone for earth, a feather for air, a small stone that has light within it, and a small automaton for the metal. Each item will go into a different slot on an elemental symbol on the box in the back courtyard. And they are scattered all throughout the manor. This entire building is laced with traps, arcane runes that of both druidic and other magical nature, and various awakened creatures. My one rule is that you do not go to the second levels, and that you stay away from the treasure, which is the tower in my front courtyard. That place is completely off limits for obvious reasons. And the second level is also off limits. If you go up there, I will not be responsible for what happens.
Out of curiosity, would we be allowed to use the walls of like the staircases as like protection, or just like going up a few steps is not allowed at all?
If necessary for whatever reason, sure. But overall do try to avoid it.
Absolutely. I'm just saying, if we're stuck into a fight against, like, I don't know, me, water elemental, the god knows what else like that, I just want to make sure that we could have some cover for those who are not, aren't wearing armor.
That is perfectly fine. But simply don't go. Don't go to those upper levels.
Obviously.
Now there is going to be a silent agreement between you and the elements of the security system that death is off the table. However, if you do break anything and she holds up a bag of holding, I would appreciate it if you picked it up.
He's like extends his hand saying, like, I'll take it. Take care of it.
Thank you.
Perfect, like, I'll back a whole thing. I'm sorry.
Maybe I was trying to take it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have our amount. We know what we're to do. Any objections?
Can you repeat what you said? Because I didn't hear you.
We know the. Moving along.
I just have to now figure out the proper music.
And
Oh,
then
I'm just
question
trying to
is,
pick
Typical.
Panther song.
Typical.
so
Metal
which
Gear
point of
Solid stuff.
entry? Do we go northward, south, west, east?
You are entering from come on, brain. I can do this.
Yeah, this.
Fuck, I lost the notes.
Your starting point is actually the front courtyard, which is in the east.
Would it be that room that has the hallway going up, the one going down, the one going, and like 3 hallways going west?
You know where there's the so on the like in the notes, by the way, there is an image of the map that has like 0 markings. I know where everything is. But yeah, so if you your starting point is essentially where there's the first off the little hall that goes like off the map, because that's like technically where the street is, and where there's like the downward staircase. It's like the spot next to it where there's the unlock, where there's the door. So that's where you're starting. Okay.
Yeah.
In that like area. Spent like too much time on this to be like nervous, but here I am being nervous.
Alright, it's okay. Whenever anyone uses a map, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
It's
yes.
It's been terrifying for me because sometimes I can read the map wrong. I don't want to read it wrong.
Yeah, fair.
Especially when it's laid out like this. It's like so many runs.
Yes. Look, okay, I'm going to be fully honest. I used an AI generated map.
This is what you were telling me yesterday. I was totally cool with it. But until I saw it, I'm like,
AI generated map.
That's fine.
It's completely fine.
Okay.
I'm just excited, to be honest.
So yeah,
I'm just
Okay,
happy to
so
be here.
the leftmost dot is your starting point.
All right.
The rightmost dot is where the box is.
Gotcha.
We're cool? Okay. So there is an archway in front of you. Now it's time to... Okay. There is an archway in front of you. And, the room does have, like, various, well, the room, like, the sort of hedged space and gated space, already has a lot of, arcane, energy just sort of coursing through it. And you make your way through the archway and down. You do pass one of the doorways to the treasury that she was talking about, and make your way to the first entrance of the manor. The door is, when you check the door, it is unlocked just because she was home. You know, like, she went off to, essentially the hexagonal, the space that's like, come on, brain.
All the way
Essentially
up
the
north.
other hexagonal room near the treasury. Is that a hexagon? I don't even know anymore. 2, 3.
Yeah, hexagon.
It's the one that's shaped like a stop sign.
Octagon. That thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
the
what she's
square
meaning, like in
circle. That's
the
what it is.
other octagon. And so, but you make your way into the first room, and it's really just like an entrance foyer almost. And you see, there's the door to get further into the house, and it is locked.
So we can't bust through doors?
Oh, did you say try not to break it? Everything.
No door punching, please. Let's.
No door punching. I have a bag of clothing and I'm not exactly willing to use it now. Oh.
Right. So let's just.
I love
Do it.
how I mean, this is like the most barbarian Nevon has been so far.
It's
Smash!
always not
Nevon
punching
smash!
doors.
Nevon smash!
Smash!
Nevon
Right.
smash door.
Evil smash women.
Nevon smash in every sense.
Yeah.
So he just like looks at the door and looks at Basho like you just I hope you are good with lockpicking with those claws of yours. He just does like a
Basho was
grabby.
pulling his thieves tools.
Okay.
Right. So, which door shall we start?
Keep in mind, it is the okay. Just as a note, the the two. Wait, I'm trying to remember my compass points now. North and south are up and down. West is left, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Depends on your position, but yes, generally.
I don't know.
I'm talking on a map. Thank
What?
you, Mom. It's fine.
Wait, let me
So-
think. West is this side.
Thank you.
Yeah. The way I think about it is Middle Eastern, which is on the other shore. And that's how I orient myself.
Valid. So, there is a. Okay, so the two west entries, one of them is literally just the one that you just walked through. The other one leads to the treasury, which you were said was out of, you were told was out of bounds. The eastward door, is a strong wooden door that you find is locked.
Okay. Bushot will look for traps. If the locks rig doors, that's like
Yeah,
I
and
don't know, like some C4 hidden somewhere.
or like sleeping gas and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Solas will aid
looking for
him.
traps.
Yeah, Solas will aid him with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, same here.
Right,
Yeah, I understand that
any
some
door
of y'all
is
have
rigged.
to leave at 11. I understand that. At 11, we will stop it. Next session, we will continue this.
All right. So what do I roll? I roll perception, investigation.
Yep, you are free to roll. I'm gonna put investigation.
All right. Okay. Okay. I am looking a bit of lucky with that. Investigation. Okay, it's just 18.
Okay. With an 18, you don't really you don't see a trap per se, but you do see a rune on the door.
Okay.
Um, it's an arcane rune.
Okay. Uh, Bushot would take the move to the side of the room, reach for his crowbar because I do have that. You know, criminal background gives me crowbar for some reason.
Yes, I'm aware of this. I do have a character with a criminal background.
Right? And with the crowbar, just tap the seal. Does it do anything?
Not that you can see, but you do hear something uh behind the door.
Okay, can I make a perception just to see what's up?
Sounds like water.
Okay, too much divulged information. I'm hitting water.
All right.
Do you want me to take a look?
The door's still locked, by the way.
Is there a little keyhole or something?
I mean, there is.
Go for the
Maybe
heal.
dancing.
Alright, well, Basha will lock pick the door.
Yeah. Okay.
You just had
Sleight of hand.
Yep. That would be sleight of hand.
yeah. Meanwhile, Solus would just be like, I'm just gonna keep myself ready just in case we might need some
Yeah, Solas, did you bother healing yourself when you woke
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna cast mage armor like that. I have a monochrome protection, and instead of being able to like paper towel for the next 10 minutes, actually for
Fair.
the next 8 hours.
Mm.
So
All
for
right.
the
Wait,
full
that's how
time.
long mage armor lasts?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Damn.
lasts. It lasts a work shift.
Useful.
Yeah, it is.
For the band. And okay, 16 total.
16 total. You
Yeah.
do successfully unlock the door. You spend a bit of time wiggling it, but you manage.
Hmm. All right. I will. I will just gently open it up and just peek through the tiny gap.
I mean, there's a puddle of water that's in the hall now.
Okay. I
Just,
will
just
just now open it wide enough to just peek my head.
yeah, okay. Yeah, it looks like a normal puddle of water.
Right. So now I just open the door wider to see, to witness the horror
Bear
of.
witness, that's what I saw.
Right.
Can I examine the puddle?
You want to examine the puddle?
Yes. I did not trust it.
Roll me.
I'm sorry, I spent way too much time dealing with magical bullshit.
That's fair. Roll me.
I mean, you're a mage, so magic stuff
Right?
should be your strong suit too.
No, I'm just taking this as like a scientist approach. Basically, if I see
Yeah,
something strange on the ground, I can't help but try to examine it.
that's you.
Yeah,
An
fair.
intelligence check.
I'm a I'm gonna poke it with one of my javelins. Like,
I'm just gonna stop you, like just like put my hands like, wait, we don't know what it is yet.
Roll
Hold
me
on,
investigation if you want.
hold that thought.
All that thought.
I admire your curiosity. Maybe once I have lots of slabs of it up, I can help you expand on it. Right now, not the time. Let's be careful.
it's a 13 investigation.
Anyone rolled a 13 investigation?
Mhm.
I rolled a dirty 20.
Neither of you see anything in the water.
Can I look around the water? Like, oh, where's it coming
Everything
from?
looks normal, aside from the fact that there's just a puddle of water. However, Nimon, upon looking around, you do see some runes.
Oh.
They seem to be it seems to be this weird blend of druidic and like runes that you know.
Hmm.
Does I just ask everyone? Does anyone know what these mean?
I mean, what shall we roll? Arcana?
Arcana
Y'all are all free to roll Arcana
all right.
without your proficiency bonus.
Alright.
Well, actually, for
Wait, I'm proficient in Arcana? Oh, yeah, it's true, because I'm a disembodied. Shit.
Yeah, for this body.
yes. However, Shadow, you get half of your proficiency bonus. Like you get half of the proficiency modifier of your thing because you know half of it. You don't know the other half.
Okay, so I just get basic 4. Got it.
Yep.
15 total?
14.
Okay.
That's 17.
Okay. Y'all, okay. So 15, 14, and 17, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
With the knowledge of the runes, the arcana of the arcane runes, um, you notice weird And you're sort of looking at all of them, and you're pretty sure you see water in the druidic, like the druidic elemental symbol of water. You're pretty sure that this place has a trap that will summon a water weird in this puddle if it's set off.
Alright, well, it would summon something if triggered.
Yes.
And none of us know how to.
You brought in the water by triggering the rune, the rune that was on the door. But if the trap is triggered, a water weird will be summoned and will track whoever entered.
And the sigils are on the floor, like
They're on the walls mostly. And you are free to roll me another investigation.
okay.
18.
18 as well.
Okay. You guys do see that some of the floor isn't the same. There are certain some of the tiles look like they can be pressed, like look like pressure plates. Others look like almost a motion sensor.
Can I use one of my javelins to just wave it around ahead of us?
I'll actually turn to Talon and ask him if he still has his robes from the insane asylum.
Yes, I will
The
gladly
insane
throw that.
asylum clothes.
Yeah, do you still have them on you?
I think I have in my pack. I'm
Probably.
probably.
Okay, can I borrow them real quick?
Sure, go ahead. I'll be glad if
And
something bad
move
happens.
the puddle. I'm up the puddle. And I give them back to Talon. Here, these are yours.
What are you doing?
Well, based on our understanding, if the puddle is just part of the answer, right? To summon the water weird. If the water isn't there for it, the chances of it being activated are lower by a certain percentage. Because the water that needs to be there isn't there. The flow is dry.
How fucking dare you?
You gonna use your pet to...
No.
I
He
need to
used the hospital gowns from Solas
mop up the floor.
to mop up the water.
Such a simple solution, but I love it so much.
Love it too, but still, how dare!
So yeah, now we can freely just walk through past it. Now I think.
Are you mad?
No, I'm not. I'm
Just impressed.
Cleaning is a priority.
Right.
that was
will calmly and stealthily move forward.
okay.
Solas will soon
I'm
follow.
just gonna follow Bashov's footsteps and things.
Just very light footsteps, so Solas does not want to really add on to anything.
Pitch die, go!
As you guys do turn the first corners,
I'm stealthing, so
yes.
I'm lost on the map. I can't read it.
Okay. So y'all are. This is when I wish I
I rolled
could
a
use
50.
roll 20. You rolled a 15. You successfully don't press any of the pressure plates or any of the sensors.
I'm just gonna follow. I'm just gonna follow Bashov's footsteps.
Same.
You still have to roll stealth.
All right.
Anyone who is trying to be careful with this have to roll stealth.
I got a 14.
I wanna, like,
I got a 14 on stealth.
Jeez.
I'm gonna roll stealth because everyone else is doing it. But oh no,
Oh no.
Oh
Is this
no.
the nat one, honey?
no,
Oh.
it's not bad. But it's not very good.
What
Dear,
is it?
I rolled a 10.
It's a 10.
Okay, we're both
Okay.
10s. We're both 10s. It's okay.
Okay. Bashar, you like turn the second corner. You do see a door like about 10 feet down from you. But you also see a puddle right in front of that door. And behind you hear a especially you with your feline ears, you do hear a very subtle click, and
Fuck.
the water does come out, and before you stands a water weird.
Basha would just sigh.
What the fuck?
The rest of you join him, so you like essentially y'all join him at that second corner, and also see the water weird in front of the doorway.
Alright, who triggered the trap?
Technically all three of them did.
Oh,
I just look at him and say, "You aware that none of us are very good at being stealthy, right? We have a barbarian, someone who lived in a tower, and someone who fell into a hole, and a man who should get into the Underdark. None of us are good with
Again,
them.
no offense to him.
Not wrong.
I know.
Okay. Alright, so we have to roll initiative for that, or
It just y'all are free to like fight it. But it is just sort of like looking at you all, just like, what do?
I mean,
Like
we
with that
should.
sort of like, what are you doing type of look.
we're passing. Goodbye.
you're testing the security of your master on her behest. Assuming it understands common.
See what a water weird's intelligence is.
I mean, I would try primordial because his brain's like, okay. Clearly, this is probably from one of the other dimensions that I've read so much about in my books. I vaguely speak primordial, maybe I'll understand.
Have at it, good roll.
I mean, it is an elemental.
Yeah, there's a logic.
Okay. I'm going to need some like guidance because it says that it understands Aquan.
Aquan is technically the language of the water genasi. So it's basically a variant of primordial.
Okay, cool. So it does somewhat understand you. And so what do you tell it?
I try and see what Basha said.
Let's
You just
translate
hear
it.
him go. And it just jumps towards you guys.
Alright, we need to roll initiative.
I mean,
Sorry, we're stepping
it's
towards us.
part of the security system. It
It
was
ha-
and you said that that you're testing the security system.
Oh yeah, so as soon as like,
Alright.
you ask for some fisticuffs.
Exactly.
It's practically asking, like, hey, we're here to test you guys out. Oh, prepare for a water whipping.
So that's 11. Okay.
Initiative +2. I roll 13. 13.
I got 9.
13.
As my friends in Germany, they would say 9.
Nice. And because y'all are deciding to roll initiative, I will end it here.
Alright.
So I have a 13 for Bashar. What else?
9 for Solas.
9. Kyo, what did you roll?
11.
Okay, so 11 for Kyo. Done. Yvonne, what did you roll?
You done?
So we're rolling initiative.
Yep,
Okay.
that's what everyone agreed to do.
Yeah, I mean, that's where we are. That's kind of what our whole goal is here.
8.
Well, then 8, so 9 for Solas. This is a 12, if I understand how to do this. So 12 for the water weird, 9 for Solas, and 8 for Nivan. Next session, you guys can fight it. It will be a non-lethal fight. It'll essentially just be fight it off enough to get away. That is the purpose.
So like the zero of the fight, like whoever drops to 0, they're not actually dead, they're just running away. Or unconscious.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Nope, they just decide to break away from the fight.
Be like, you guys are good enough.
The creature won't go after it.
Nope, because the creature will be fighting you guys.
Okay.
And once the creature, quote unquote, drops to 0, or like drops, I'm not even gonna have it be a drops to 0. Essentially, once the creature drops low enough,
Half his HP.
yeah, it'll essentially just be that you guys were able to break away from it successfully. So yeah. Does that sound cool?
Yeah.
Perfect. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope you had fun.
Always a blast.
But we will be cutting it a bit short because I was careless and I did show up late, and there was a bit more RP than I realized would happen.
Which is completely fine.
Right, like unexpected things happen.
Yeah, life is a life.
Right. So, but next week we will continue this and hopefully be done. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all had fun.
Next Sunday we're gonna be actually this Sunday we should be able to go back to Murder Mystery with a group of
Weirdos.
questionable individuals.
I mean, yeah.
Morally or otherwise.
Morally or otherwise. And tomorrow, depending on how my workday goes, I might be able to activate the energy to do a stream of a video game after such a long break of that. And on Tuesday, if all the players are no, on Tuesday there is no game. Because if I'm recalling correctly, I'm gonna be out, so I'm not gonna be there on Tuesday. So no game Tuesday, but so we're gonna do it on Wednesday. Everything turns out.
Okay.
So
So
I love you guys.
All had fun.
Love y'all.
And we will continue on tomorrow, next week.
See you guys on the
Take
next.
care.